I started to tell the chiropractor the story about my safe accident, and he thought I was saying that I had an accident where I didn't get hurt that bad, so it was a safe accident. Like, nah. So I'm stepping out of the building and someone threw an actual safe from the roof, and as I stepped outside, so I've always heard how marriage was hard work. And that's such a cliche. And I knew getting into this marriage, getting into this relationship, it was going to be a lot of challenging of myself taking place, because my life has changed so much over the last 5 years. So much evolution physically, so much physical change, so much emotional change, so much financial change. And change happens at an expense. How do I say that a little bit better? Like, it takes extreme challenges in order for change to happen in any area of your life, right? Whether that's physically, whether you're changing your body, whether you're changing your mindset, whether you're changing your business, whatever it is that you're trying to change, it requires a lot of effort. It requires a lot of energy. So I just experienced the very first, I want to say, hurdle in my marriage, or problem in my marriage. And it has me feeling really challenged right now. I'm definitely not going to get into the details, but issue arose that challenged my ego, that challenged my belief systems, that brought a lot of the old Brix back to the surface, because I felt so challenged. As I grow into who God has chosen me to become, that comes with a lot of stretching, right? Changing your self-image, changing your identity comes with a lot of resistance. It takes a lot of fighting against your lower self in order to elevate your mindset, in order to elevate your identity. And right now in this moment, I'm fighting with my lower self on something. And it wasn't easy to hear. My wife, she called me out, and I'm fighting with my ego. I'm fighting with, I don't want to even say the old Brix, but just my lower self. No matter how much I grow, I'm going to have to still wrestle with my lower me. We all have that. We all have the parts of ourselves that we're proud of, and then we have the parts of ourselves that we're not proud of. And I really feel like the way to the best life possible is to win them battles between your higher self and your lower self. And right now I'm in the middle of a battle. I'm very grateful that I have the awareness. I'm grateful that in this moment I'm not letting my ego take over. And when you're having a discussion with somebody or argument, because we don't really argue, but we have some really intense discussions, and you feel challenged, you feel you're wrong, right? And it's like you're fighting with yourself because you're still trying to justify whatever the thing is, right? You're still trying to justify it. You're still trying to stand your ground, but you're wrong. And then you start leaning on how things used to be. Just know, whether it's marriage, whether it's weight loss, whether it's building a business, whether it's changing your financial status, whether it's changing your relationship with your family, whatever it is going to come with some challenges that are going to stretch you. And it's going to stretch you to the point where, put it like this, most people, they don't win those battles. That's why most people aren't happy. That's why most people aren't mentally free, because they lose the battles. They lose the internal battles. They don't develop the awareness. They don't get their ego under control. They don't listen to the voice inside of them, like not the voice in their head, but the voice in their heart. And I don't want to get all philosophical, man, but our brains like comfort. And anything that happens in your life that makes you uncomfortable, your brain's gonna try to justify it as an escape route. And you gotta fight against that. You gotta push against that resistance. You gotta fight against your lower self. You gotta fight against your ego. Because I truly believe that's the path to the greatest life there is. And love is the key. I hate how, I know this is sounding mad philosophical, but and it's sounding kind of out there, but I mean all of this from the bottom of my heart. Love is the key. And I didn't learn this stuff until I've experienced true love. And I found that in my wife. And the fact that it's making me want to become better, it's challenging me to become better, I know that it's the real deal. So I'm about to go on this 5-mile run because I need to clear my mind. I need to have some more conversations with myself. So I'm going to check in with you guys after this run. I'm about to put the camera in the car until because I'm damn sure not running with this big ass camera. I'll check you out in a sec. Man, that felt good. So I ended up doing 4.5 miles at about 9 minutes and 30 seconds a mile. Yeah, 9:36 a mile. And I feel great. I'm ready to have a good day. I got my energy under control. I did a lot of meditating. I listened to a podcast that gave me some really powerful insights. So I'm probably gonna pick this vlog up tomorrow, and I'm gonna start my vlog for my other channel, my family vlogging channel. If you're not subscribed to my family vlog, Expose Brix, click the link in the bio in the description below. Alright, y'all, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Alright, so it's the next day. I'm on my way to my chiropractor appointment. It's at 1 o'clock. I used to think chiropractic was like some sort of scam until I sat down and I spoke with one of Cammy's friends who she went to college with, who is a chiropractor, and I started feeling pains and discomforts in my body, and repeat injuries has caused me to now going to see a chiropractor. So I'm gonna show you guys what's going on with that and keep you in the loop. But I'm about to jump on a bike because Cammy's already there. She had an appointment at 11. My appointment was at 1. We share a car. I'm getting on a bike. All right, park the bike. This is the spot. Coastal Chiropractics. How was your visit?
It was great.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I really enjoyed it.
Are you supposed to enjoy a chiropractor visit?
No, he doesn't adjust you.
Ah.
That you have to. This
So
is
just
like
the assessment.
Yeah, you get assessed. He does like 3 or 4 different tests, like muscle imbalances, your nervous system, to see where you're.
Hey.
I found a lot about myself, and then I went across the street. They got a good bathroom situation.
They have a good bathroom? They don't have a good bathroom here?
Well, I left here because there's a lot of people in there, and I need to go to the bathroom. I don't want to.
So you had to poop, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Tuesday morning. So how was your poop in Tuesday morning?
Great. I already started filling out your paperwork.
Good, thank you, baby.
So I'm going to be interested to see how everything moves and feels, especially in your neck after having a safe drop on your head.
A safe, man, a whole safe.
A whole safe, boing, right on your head.
So if there's ever an interference to your nerve system function, then there's an inability or an interference for your body's ability to heal and self-regulate. So my job is to find any structural shifts that might be affecting the nervous system. So we'll test and see how you turn and twist and bend from side to side and make sure that everything's even. Okay. And then we'll shoulder is higher.
His left?
Yeah, absolutely. You notice which way his head tilts?
Left.
Yeah.
Just like mine?
Yeah, now his head is translated a little bit to the right.
Okay.
So
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, his head shifts this way, right? You can see
yep,
the neck
the
does
chin,
this, but
yep.
the head tips back.
That's exactly when we're running and you're in front of me, you run like this. Your head is always tilted, and your left shoulder is always up when we run.
He did have a safe dropped on his head.
Oh, that is true. That kinked him that way.
And your chin down towards your chest. Okay. Point to the spot where it's tight. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Your right is much better now.
I told you. His deadlifts are great.
All right, come on back up. Any pain or pulling or problem as you do that?
Just, stretching the hamstrings.
All right, so we're going to start with this rolling scanner from the base of your spine. And you just feel these roll all the way up your back. So you're going to take a reading under your left ear. And then under your right ear. Okay. So for this test, it's most accurate if you stay nice and still. So if you want to change or adjust your position, feel free to go ahead and do that now.
Okay.
But you're going to be sitting for about 6 minutes.
Oh.
Okay. So anywhere you want to move or change. Now we have some mild problems here in your mid neck. And a couple a couple mild ones here as well. Okay. Worse than that. So there's a lot of excess muscle spasm in here through your very lower neck and into your upper back. You do carry a little bit of forward hip posture. With your head tipped or tilted, there's some unevenness there to those muscles. But this HRV is really affected by almost everything you can imagine, right? It's a measure of right now how your body's nervous system is dealing with stress.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. My pleasure. You guys both have a great day.
Thank
And,
you. Hey y'all, it's Cammie. I really enjoyed the chiropractor. I need a lot of help.
You sure do. Looking at this
I
chart.
need a lot of help. My muscles are all jacked up.
Bro.
He said it's from so many miles on my body and being an athlete for so long. And after all these injuries, I didn't correct it. I didn't work on my strength for that injury. I didn't work on my mobility. And then my body's just been overcompensating for so long.
So listen, y'all.
And
there's a lot of this stuff that I had no clue mattered. When it comes to health, it's more than what meets the eye, right? A lot of this stuff, I'm glad I went to see him because it's gonna prevent a lot of injuries as I progress later into my life. If I don't start fixing some of this stuff, as I age, my body will start messing up. My biggest concern is my arches, and because I run, and I gotta fix that.
Yeah, he said he's got flat feet, but one foot is all the way completely flat.
I gotta get some ugly running shoes now, man. No more cool Nike running shoes.
So his head sits like this, right? Because I'm sure they heard us saying the safe, but you didn't get to tell them the story because I didn't know you were about to tell a cool story and I didn't film.
I started to tell the chiropractor the story about my safe accident, and he thought I was saying that I had an accident where I didn't get hurt that bad, so it was a safe accident. Nah. I was in the 9th grade. I was coming out of a project building. So somebody's house was getting robbed apparently. So I'm stepping out of the building and someone threw an actual safe from the roof. And as I stepped outside, this, I think it was 40 pounds or something like that, 30 something pounds. I'm not sure exactly how much it weighed. Hit me right in the head and then hit me on the shoulder and it broke my clavicle. I had this big ass, what's the word for it? Hematoma? Oh, I don't know.
That's
just a big old bump on the top of my head. And but considering that, my spine is pretty safe. My collarbones are pretty even. I got a pretty good report. He can't really make that much money off of me. You, on the other hand,
look, if y'all are athletes, take care of your body, even after your games.
So here's the thing, right? I only been exercising for about 5 years, and the upside to that is my bones and my spine and my ligaments and my joints don't have as much mileage on them. But this chick over here, being a career athlete,
this is his muscle imbalances or aggravated areas, I guess, that your muscles are working harder. So he's got some up here in his upper back traps, which they said could be just slightly from his head tilt. It's pretty even. They're both aggravated, but all the white is good. And that's mine.
This is hers. Bro, look like you opened up a box of crayons. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my man Jamesy Wamesy is what I am going to predict right now, within the next 18 to 24 months, the biggest artist in hip hop. I don't want to just say hip hop because that's what is the genre that you would place your musical ability in?
Hip hop.
Why am I so weak at that? I don't know. I didn't know the younger generation still calls it hip hop. Because to me, when I think hip hop through the scope of a millennial from your age group, I think boom bap. And that's not what you do. I mean, that's a part of what you do. That's a facet of your talent, of your skill set.
Hip hop is culture and rap is music. If that makes.
There you go.
That's how it makes sense in my
Well,
head.
to me, I agree 1,000%. But I just didn't think that's the narrative for your age group. We're about to go to the gym, and what am I doing? Upper body, because I hurt my knee playing volleyball last night, and this traffic is getting obnoxiously loud as we approach this intersection. So I'm gonna check in with y'all when I get to the gym. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with this deal that I make with myself. Whenever I don't feel like going to the gym, I tell myself, okay, at least walk through the door. I walk through the door. You see, this is proof. You guys see, I'm in the gym right now. I don't feel like working out. I try to holler at my boys over there so they can psych me up, or something would snap in my head and make me want to work out, but no, it didn't work. I tried to jump some rope and warm up. That didn't work. I'm gonna go. Matter of fact, James had a great idea. Let's just go play basketball. Something fun. I'm still gonna work out. I'm still gonna work up a sweat. But sometimes you just gotta meet yourself halfway. It's about consistency over intensity. So I think I'm gonna just end the vlog right now. That's it. We're about to go play ball. So make sure y'all hit the like button. I really appreciate all the support. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the other channel, Exposed Brix. All the links are in the description. And as always, I'm just trying to share the wellness. So get well, get money.